You are turning in 10 minutes the BPTV News, brought to you by Bình Phước Television Station and Newspaper. And with you, we will latest news for today. Bình Phước prioritizes the development of green tourism. 93 administrative procedures no longer require paper records. Flag hosting ceremony marks National Reunification Day. Green economic development essential for businesses. Binh Phuoc has decided to develop eco-friendly tourism as an environmentally friendly step forward. This will allow it to gradually build and position its tourism brand, linking it with the strengths of the Southeast and Central Highlands region.
Binh Phuoc boasts a range of prominent tourist destinations, such as the Bom Bos Sertian Cultural Reserve, Ta Thiết Base, and Buzamap National Park, among others. It is also home to a 512-hectare natural forest area in subzone 379 of Mada, Dong Phu district, with a cluster of 162 Vietnamese heritage trees, including 15 species, of which 130 are coniar trees, also known as white almond trees, over 500 years of age, offering promise for developing tourist attractions for history and nature enthusiasts. The province also hosts other advantages in developing tourism linked with agriculture, and it has numerous orchards of different fruit and various industrial crops that provide raw materials for processing and export. In implementing the development plan for Binh Phuoc tourism in the 2021-2025 period with a vision to 2030, Binh Phuoc has identified distinctive tourism products such as homestays linked with experiencing life with the Mönong and Sertian ethnic communities, spiritual tourism, cultural activities, and eco-tourism offerings in forest areas.
Under decision number 354, such by the People's Committee of Binh Phuoc Province, 93 administrative procedures under the authority and management of 12 departments and agencies within the province are listed in the online public service directory as meeting conditions for no longer requiring paper records.
The Department of Information and Communications lists in the number of administrative procedures no longer requiring paper records with 35, followed by the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism, and the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. Under the decision, the chairwoman of the Provincial People's Committee assigns departments, agencies, and localities to take charge and coordinate with the Department of Information and Communications in organizing the implementation of online public services on the province administrative procedure resolution system according to the approved directory. Publicly announce a list of online public services no longer requiring paper records, disseminate information through various media channels to inform citizens, organizations, and businesses, and advise the People's Committee of the province on amending and supplementing the list of administrative procedures as required.
Greater understanding is needed about style and the behavior of swallows for swallow farmers to achieve two important goals: maintaining their flocks and minimizing noise. Experts told the Swallow Nest Farming Festival and the exhibition and promotion of agricultural products, trade and farmer support services in Binh Phuoc Province.
Like all living creatures, swallows have their own language. Their calls are diverse depending on the purpose of the communication, such as the calls of parent birds to their offspring, mating calls, flock calls, and even danger alerts. The sound frequency emitted by swallows ranges from 1 to 16 kHz, with the highest concentration being around 2 to 5 kHz. It is therefore unscientific and ineffective for farm owners to blast loud through speakers to attract swallows. According to experts, the sound systems on swallow farms must be modern and include various types of speakers. A better understanding of swallows' characteristics could enable farmers to improve their ability to attract the birds and use sound effectively without causing noise pollution, which can affect surrounding households.
Vietnamese Reunification Day is held annually on April 30th, making the liberation of South Vietnam and the reunification of Vietnam. This momentous day has immense historical significance for the Vietnamese people.
At 11:30 a.m. on April 30th, 1975, the flag of the National Front for the Liberation of South Vietnam fluttered on the roof of the Independence Palace, marking a sacred moment for the Vietnamese people, gloriously ending the resistance war against the U.S. for national salvation, which lasted for 21 years from 1954 to 1975. Since then, April 30th has become the official holiday of the Vietnamese people, named the Victory Day, or the Reunification Day. For the Vietnamese Revolution, it is the biggest, most complete, and greatest victory to realize the revolutionary goals led by our party and President Ho Chi Minh, a heroic and brilliant page on the country's 1,000-year history of national construction and defense. For the world, the April 30th victory is a typical one of the world revolutionary forces, contributing to promoting the struggle of the world's people for national independence, peace, democracy, and social progress. Nearly 50 years have passed, but the stature, meaning and value of the April 30th victory continue to shine.
A flag raising ceremony was held at the Hình Bến Hải historical rally site in the central province of Quảng Trị on April 30th to mark the 49th Southern Liberation and National Reunification Day on April 30th.
The ceremony drew leaders of Quang Tri province, as well as heroic Vietnamese mothers, veteran revolutionaries, and a large number of locals. Participants sang the national anthem and spent a minute of silence to commemorate people who shed their blood for national independence and freedom, and for happiness of the people. Ben Hai River was once the border of the north and the south of Vietnam, while Hien Luong Bridge crossing the river became a symbol for the pain of separation and the desire for national reunification. At that time, Quang Tri was the front line of the north, the direct rear of the large front line of the south, and the fiercest battlefield. Ben Hai Hien Luong has been engraved in the history of the nation and the subconscious of humanity as a shining symbol of faith and desire for peace and national reunification, demonstrating the will and strength of the Vietnamese people in the struggle for national liberation and the cause of socialist construction.
Sustainable and clean growth is emerging as an acceptable trend globally and has been adopted by many countries, including Vietnam. This form of growth promotes the restructuring of the economy, fostering economic prosperity, environmental sustainability, and social equity. Policymakers, experts, and businesses agree on specifying policies and implementing supportive solutions for a green transition.
Vietnam is among 6 countries most severely affected by climate change and has taken a leading role in fulfilling its green commitments. However, transitioning to green development presents numerous challenges. If not addressed in a timely manner, environmental and climate barriers in international trade will become significant obstacles, preventing Vietnamese goods from accessing stringent markets. For exporters, delays in green transition will result in lost opportunities to boost their exports. Vietnamese businesses, which are predominantly of small and medium size, are currently in a phase of development. They face significant technological limitations and a pressing need for technology transfer to innovate. Given existing trends in digital and green transformation, technological innovation is not only necessary but also vital for survival. Analysts believe that the success of a green revolution requires practical and effective support from the international community, an environment fostered by the government, robust local implementation, and, crucially, a central role for businesses and citizens in implementing and benefiting from these initiatives.
That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To rewatch this news, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.